Have you ever felt like your mind just won't shut up? Like you're constantly overthinking, stressing about things that haven't even happened yet? You're not alone. Anxiety has become the default state of modern life, and most people don't even realize why. Maybe it's the endless competition, the pressure to be successful, or the feeling that everyone else is doing better than you. Or maybe it's the fact that no matter how much you scroll, distract yourself, or try to keep up, the anxiety never really goes away. But what if I told you that anxiety isn't just some personal flaw? It's a system that's been designed to keep you trapped. And once you understand how it works, you can start breaking free. By the time you finish this video, you won't just understand why you feel this way, you'll know exactly what to do about it. To make sure you don't just listen and forget, I'll give you one powerful tool you can start using immediately to break free from the cycle of anxiety. No vague advice, no empty motivation, just something real that actually works. Stick around, this might be the video that changes everything. Anxiety isn't new. Humans have always dealt with stress, but here's the difference. Our ancestors faced real threats. Survival, wild animals, war. Their stress was immediate, and once the danger passed, their bodies relaxed. But today, the threats aren't physical. They're psychological, and they never stop. Every time you open your phone, you're bombarded with 100 different lives at once. Perfect bodies, perfect relationships, people younger than you making more money than you ever have. You're constantly reminded of what you don't have, and that breeds a deep, unshakable anxiety. And the worst part is that social media isn't even real. It's a highlight reel, a carefully curated illusion designed to make you feel like you're missing out. But the truth is that the people posting those pictures probably feel just as lost as you do, but no one shows their struggles. Then there's expectations. Society has convinced you that by 20, you should be successful. By 25, you should be rich. By 30, you should have everything figured out. And if you don't, you feel like a failure. But here's the reality. There is no timeline. Life isn't a race, and most of the people who pressure you are either struggling themselves or stuck in a cycle they can't escape from. And let's not forget the loneliness. We live in a world where we're more connected than ever, but somehow we've never felt more alone. You text, you scroll, but when was the last time you had a real conversation? When was the last time you sat with someone, without distractions, and just existed in the moment? Anxiety thrives in isolation, and modern life is designed to keep you distracted, isolated, and insecure. But it doesn't have to be this way. The first step to dealing with anxiety isn't to eliminate it, it's to understand where it's coming from. Because once you know the source, you can start taking back control. First, watch what you consume. Every piece of content you engage with is shaping your mind. If you spend hours watching people richer, happier, and more successful than you, your brain starts to believe you're not enough. So take control. Unfollow accounts that make you feel like shit. Stop watching content that fuels comparison. Be intentional about what enters your mind. Second, fix your daily habits. Anxiety isn't just mental, it's physical. Lack of sleep, poor diet, too much caffeine, zero exercise, these all amplify anxiety whether you realize it or not. If you wake up and the first thing you do is check your phone, you're already setting yourself up for stress. Instead, start small. Wake up and go outside. Move your body. Drink water. The goal isn't to become a productivity robot, but to stop feeding the cycle of stress and overstimulation. Third, reframe your mindset. You are not behind. Life isn't a checklist. The pressure you feel, it's artificial. The greatest people in history, writers, artists, innovators, many of them didn't find success until later in life. So why are you so convinced you're running out of time? Instead of focusing on what you haven't achieved, focus on what you can control today. Read a book. Pick up a skill. Get stronger. Have a real conversation. Do real things. Because the thing is, anxiety thrives in inaction. The more you sit and overthink, the worse it gets. But the moment you start moving, even in the smallest way, you take back control. Now, let's talk about some practical ways to manage anxiety at the moment. First, control your breathing. Try this. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds. Repeat this a few times and you'll feel your nervous system start to relax. Second, start journaling. You don't have to write a novel, just take 5 minutes to dump your thoughts onto paper. It clears your mind, makes your problems seem smaller, and stops your brain from running in circles. Third, try cold showers. Sounds extreme, but the shock forces your body into the present moment. It resets your system and reduces stress hormones. Fourth, practice gratitude. Anxiety is future-focused. It's your brain worrying about what might happen, but gratitude pulls you into the present. Every night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. You'll start to see the world differently. At the end of the day, anxiety isn't something you can erase, but it is something you can control. And it starts with recognizing that the modern world is designed to make you anxious. Once you step outside of that system, once you stop letting social media, expectations, and bad habits dictate your life, you'll realize something. Most of your worries were never real to begin with. So now, I want to hear from you. What's the biggest source of anxiety in your life? Drop a comment below. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Because the more we understand anxiety, the more power we have over it. Stay strong, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next video.